Hello everyone, I'm Duke James. This is, I was going to say Fez 3.0, Vietnam. Much like in Fez, I was trying to say Hungary, now I'm going to say Fez. Alright, so there is a sector score map mode, which is this. But it's a little hard to read because there's no corresponding value. I assume you have to look at the colors and then try to interpret that. Looking at our trade node, all of our provinces are in the Song Hong trade node. And there's 3 countries in this node. So you see my sector is here, it's orange. There's Lanzing, who has this sector, which is 2 provinces. They're a darker orange, and then there's Khmer, who has this province, which is light green. So I imagine that means that Khmer has a better sector score than me. I don't know by how much. I can only draw conclusions based on the color scheme. And it's weird because there's some countries that don't have any sectors at all in China, so I'm not sure what's up with that, but I'm pretty sure that's how you interpret that. So there's actually 4 countries in my node, because Liang owns 1 province up here. That's also part of the reason why I didn't plan that, but I think these are meant to be with Vietnam because they're in the Song Hong nodes, so that's just more confirmation bias for me to actually take those provinces. So I did not look at this map mode when I decided to do that, so that's good to see. Alright, well, let's start our campaign then in earnest. Let's go ahead and immediately get rid of rooting out corruption. We make 0.9 ducats. I think that might change through the progress of the year. But for now, we pay almost half a ducat in fleet maintenance, which I don't think I need, because I'm probably not going to use this fleet. So I definitely don't need transport ships. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. Don't imagine anybody would buy these. I don't think I can interact with these guys. Yep. Lusong is too far away. So, of the people that I can interact with, there's like 4 of them, and I'm rivaled with Champa that have bordered the ocean, and these guys hate me. So if I was going to sell these ships to anybody, it'd probably Khmer. And they would actually take them. But for now, actually, I need to pick my allies. So I'm rivaled with Liang, who is this country, this Chinese country up here. Yu, which is this country over here, and Champa. Champa is rivaled with Khmer. I don't want any of Khmer's territory. So I'm going to go ahead and ally Khmer. Rival Champa. Do the January 1st calculations. So I should have an ally in Khmer against Champa. Get rid of these boats. That should reduce my maintenance a little bit. Probably mothball the galley, because I want some form of a navy. Of course, 1 galley is not going to do anything, but I think I'll keep it around anyway. Alright, Khmer is now our ally. I'll hold off picking rivals out of these guys. Let's go ahead and reduce fleet maintenance. And our income did increase by about a ducat. Alright, burden of taxation. We pay 20 admin for admin taxes. That's 11 to the land tax, 7 to the salt excise, and 1 to timber excise. 25 for diplomatic taxes. 7 to property maintenance. Some tribute, rent dues, and noble levies, 10. Our maximum manpower is 32,000, so I'm pretty sure that's actually pretty high for a country of our size. So that's why we pay 10 dip points to that, and 30 mill power for mill taxes, volunteers, and our manpower is so high because we have volunteers. At 15 levies and tribal host 7. I'm gonna go ahead and reduce that. I'm gonna reduce everything for at least 1 year and just see where it lands, down to 20. Because I definitely don't want to fall behind mill-wise. I think being a smaller country, I'm going to set my national focus to mill to keep up on that. I'll pick my advisors in a little bit. Move my troops south. There's a war immediately off the bat. Lanzing attacked Vientiane. So I'm going to see about renting to these guys. Can only rent out 4 units. Fortunately, I don't want to roll a general. And rulers cannot lead condottieri. Especially don't want to roll a general if he's only between 2 and 7 pips. But Lanzing has a 4-4-4-2. That's alright, actually, because I have a lot of manpower. So if these troops die, they'll give 1.5 times maintenance, so 14 ducats. I'm going to go ahead and do that. My ruler's a 3-3-3, and my heir is a 3-3-3, so my heir is actually older than my king. I'm going to make my heir a general. He's a 1-0-2-0. I'm going to put him in charge of these troops and have them drill. So I'll get some army drill going. I want to ally a Chinese power, but I kind of have to predict who's going to win this battle royale over here. I think I can ally a couple right now. I can ally Xi or Sukhothai. Okay, so just Xi. Or these guys. These guys are allied with Lan Na and Hantawadi. I don't want any of their territory. So actually, I might try to ally these guys. So I'm going to improve relations with them. They're actually a tributary state of Khmer, so I think they should be good with each other. They should have, we can have a little triumvirate going. Try to protect against the Chinese powers to the north. Okay, I've already embraced not meritocracy, legalism. So I have that. Interestingly, I'm going to ally the country that I rented troops against. Those are drilling. Yeah, that was interesting. My land movement shouldn't be blocked by hostile forts. There's no forts over there. I don't think I'm going to actually save this country, but try to. Just because I don't want anybody to get too powerful, even though I'm going to ally these guys. Right now. No, actually I do want one province from them. But it's not a huge priority to take that right now, because it's only 2 development. I doubt they build in that, so I can take that in the future once I'm powerful enough to throw off that alliance. Really, the big thing is I need to eat all of Khmer, or all of Champa, so... Who wins that? Wow, they got crushed. I'm pretty sure control of this province is just going to go away. Because there's a fort right there. Yeah, we're going to lose that. Hey, Geimer, you want to buy my ships? I'll buy that for 20 ducats. Ayutthaya will buy the other one, so I get 30 ducats from that. They actually want to attach to me. It's a fort level 2. I don't think they have an army anymore. Of course, there's no cannon. I'm gonna try to take this. Now we're fighting Ayutthaya. Oh, okay, they were, it's a separate war now. There's no saving this country. Alright, let's just take their money then. Oh yeah, they just lost half their country. I believe that's what we call doomed. Alright, there's some provinces that are not Buddhists. It's gonna take 55 months to convert these provinces, though. That's fine. We make a ducat 86. Level 2 advisors cost 0.3 ducats. For now, I'm going to take level 1 advisors. I should really figure out what I need for commercialization. Commerce rate greater than 8. I assume most of these require whatever that's called. Metropolitan influence. So I probably want to get some metropolitans. I think by the time I'm actually able to do this, it's probably not going to matter all that much. I also want to move my capital. I'm either going to move my capital here or here, which is actually only 1 province away. That might probably be in the future. For a while. I'm not going to focus on meritocracy. I made that mistake in Fez, focusing on meritocracy instead of commercialization, so I'm going to try to focus on commercialization first, and then meritocracy. So we need commerce rate greater than or equal to 8. An urban governance rate cannot be 3. Right now that is at... There we go, that's what I want. Commerce is, or urban governance is at 3, so I need that to go up to 2 or 4. And commerce is at 3, so I need that to go up to 8. So I need 5 levels of commerce. I'm not going to do that or that. Let's see, where's commerce? In order to do this, we need 20 metropolitan influence. Yep. And we also need... So now instead of trade or plutocracy, you need 15 burger average power. So you can either have trade, plutocracy, or 15 burger average power. So they don't force you into trade or plutocracy anymore. So that's good, just 15 burger power. Interestingly, the nobility actually are pleased with this one as well. So really just need metropolitan influence and power. So I'm going to pick some metropolitan advisors. There's only aristocrats, chiefs, or spiritualists for this one. I was going to do a level 2 mill advisor because I want mill power, so... And I need metropolitan influence. I just don't know about spending that money to try to roll, because I guarantee I'm just going to get a bunch of aristocrats. So my guy's in his 30s. So he should die relatively soon, or... I guess he could live for 30 years, but... I'll try a couple times for a metropolitan advisor or a bureaucratic advisor. I'll take either of them. I prefer a metropolitan, but it's not a huge priority. And then speaking of the estates, they don't really like me all that much. So let's go ahead and do some rounds of supports. Nobility, we can go ahead and yield concessions to ancient liberties, which decreases centralization, some prestige, but gives 5 relations between the aristocrats and the state. That's horrible, actually. There used to be plus 15 relations between the aristocrats and the state, and they nerfed that down to 5. That is, if they didn't do anything else except that, that is absolutely horrible, because my relations with the aristocrats were bad. And if it's 5, it was bad when they were when that was plus 15. So if that's just plus 5 and nothing else has changed, that's going to be absolutely horrible. And the aristocrats are going to hate me. So let's do that one. Don't want to do this one because I don't want them to get influence or power. I'll go ahead and disown unpopular relative. That's pretty good. Just lose some legitimacy. We're at 100. Lose some dip. Plus 5 relations between the aristocrats and the state. 7.5 noble loyalty. Holding grand celebrations would be a decent one to do. That actually gives prestige, reduces stability, increase in renewable cost, and some progress towards stability, plus 5 noble loyalty, but that costs 94 ducats, so that's not something that I need to do right now. So I'll hold off on that, not going to overlook tenant abuse. What is the average freedom, actually? I forgot where to find that. It's in one of these. Peasantry, okay, yeah. Freedom, 80% freedom there. I think that might be 80% everywhere. Yeah, I think everywhere in our country is 80% peasant freedom. So that's definitely not something I want to do because that's pretty high. I want to keep that as high as possible. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do any of that other stuff, so I'll hold it at that. They're at 60%. That's decent. With the burgers, I'll go ahead and do... Alright, apparently I can't do that, that one that support commerce. It's not here, so... I'll just do tax relief, because I don't think they pay me that much. So that should reduce their taxes. The other thing with burgers that you can do is grant privileges. So one of them is overlooking smuggling, which I'm still not sure if that actually does anything, because it doesn't say it does anything. I know smuggling does something, but it doesn't say anything more than that. So 10 burger loyalty and 10% global trade power. I'll go ahead and just do that. And then... I don't think I get a whole lot of manpower from the burgers. There's really no way to easily figure that out. I don't have a whole lot of residents, so I can't imagine they actually give me a lot of manpower. There's a manpower list somewhere. Here we go. Citizens Militia. Yeah, this is the highest province with, in terms of resident population, and they don't... doesn't say that they give me anything, so... I think they don't really give me that much, so I'm going to go ahead and just immediately raise service exemptions, which is a whopping 25 burger loyalty, and get them up to 80. And then I'll ignore the clans for now. I'll do a show of devotion with the clergy. That's some prestige, gives a little bit of stability, increase interval. This one gives plus 15 relations between the spiritualists and the state, so they really just nerfed the nobility, which hurts. Plus 1 spirituality and 10 clergy nobility. And then that'll get them to 50%. I'll just leave that there. I could donate, which would cost 5% of my tax income. I'm going to see where my tax income settles and then go from there. They're at 50%. So I'll leave that at that for now, and I'll actually end this part here and pick it up with the next part. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.